Kia ora, everyone.
Kia ora.
My name is Masoud, and you might know me because I'm a founder of TechTALK, as Daniel mentioned. But tonight is very special for me because it's after 5 years running 27 TechTALK events, it's the first time I'm a speaker and panel member, and I'm super honored about that. Thank you. So I want to talk about the cooperative or collaborative education system, and at the end of my talk, I will share a nice practice at Unitec Institute of Technology about the capstone project we run. Before I start talking about the cooperative education system, we need to answer the important question, who really are the students? So I'm at the education sector since 2007. It's a long time, and I always asking myself, are students my customers? If I'm a director of the education sector from the economical point of view, or they are my products? So both of them have some pros and cons. So we need to study both categories very well. So if we consider students as customer or client, and this makes sense because they are the direct recipients of the service. So we provide service to them. And this is emphasized the importance of the education sector's responsibility to support the students, to take care of them, and build their system according to their needs and their preferences. But we should be very, very careful because putting the title of customer for students might mislead them to the assumptions that customer is always right, and they forget their responsibility on the system. So education system is not like a business that we need to take care of our customer always. We have a collaborative environment that students, learners, and educators, teachers, they have their role to play. The other point of view is a product. Look at this student as a product, and this makes sense as well because they enroll to the system with a certain level of the knowledge and the skills and some capabilities, and after a while, after a process, after lots of learning and exercises, they graduate from the system, they exit the system at a different level of the knowledge, hopefully. So we can consider them as a product, but again, this is a serious consideration here. We need to be careful using the word product because word product highly assigned with the manufacturing process and the commerce, and is described the process of the production according to the certain standard for consumptions. However, at the education system, we want to promote the individual learning. We want to encourage students to find their way to learn some things. However, I love to consider students as a product, but I definitely keep in my mind all the consideration I mentioned. Considering students as a product led me to this question. So if the students are the product of education system, who are the real customer? And by sure, we want to be the customer-centric system. And I believe you are agree with me, customer of this product is a job market, employers, industries. And you might know the first and most important role at product management, which is the know your customer very well and involve them at all the stage of production. So if students are the product, and if the industry and if employers and job markets are the customer and end user of this product, we need to involve them at all the process. And this has led me to define the cooperative education system. Cooperative or collaborative education system, in my mind, in my point of view, is a job market centric, where all stakeholders, including students, including lecturers and educators, industries, and all other stakeholders are involved hand to hand together to foster and actually to elaborate and emphasize the future of the tech career. When we talk about the cooperative education system, lots of terminologies come in mind. We can talk about the work-integrated learning, industry-based learning, project-based learning, internship, work placement, job shadowing, capstone project, apprenticeship, and lots of more. They are different somehow in the way of the assessment process, who supervise the students, who enroll for the job or for the placement, but they're all same in the category of the cooperative and stakeholders engagement. They are not possible unless all the stakeholders work together closely. So after defining the cooperative education system, now I want to share the nice practice at Unitec Institute of Technology. So as Daniel mentioned, I'm an IT lecturer at Unitec, and I'm also capstone project coordinator at the School of Computing. Capstone project starts at Unitec 1 month before the semester starts. So I run a call for project and publicly advertised call for project, thanks to the TechTALK community. And I collect lots of good ideas, I review them, and I invite all the relevant right level for the students level 7 to the class. So all the idea owners, mostly startup owners, they come to the class, same practice of the pitch for the investment, but in this case, they are asking for a student's time. So they pitch their ideas in front of the students, and students have a 1 week time only to build their own team. I do not allocate the students to the team, so they choose their own team members. They approach the project owners, and they, in collaboration with the sponsor or project owner, they complete the project charter document, which is basically simple form to clarify the scope of the project and business requirements. After that, the students have 2 weeks time after approval of the project charter to write their own proposal how they want to achieve their business requirements. And then they have 10 weeks time to work with the sponsor, with their teammates, and with the academic supervisor we allocate to them to build the product they proposed. Of course, we are lecturers and we love reports, so they need to write a report as well, and they have a final presentation at the end. And the final presentation will judge by the industry panel. During the process, 14 weeks of the great exercise, so they have a daily stand-up meetings with their own team. They have a weekly progress report to me. Basically, they talk about what's going well, what's not going well, what's the conflict during the week, and I'm there for them to solve the problem. They have a weekly meeting with their supervisor, who is the academic person, and they will meet their sponsor at industry at least once a week. Lots of the students, they meet the sponsors every day because they are the startup owners, they care of the product as well, so they want to push the students harder. And we conduct a stakeholder satisfaction index. Is out of this topic. I can talk about stakeholder satisfaction index in the different talk. So 3 times during the semester, and we provide the written feedback to all the students from all the stakeholders. And of course, we have official marking and assessment at the end of the semester. As I mentioned, so students receive the great mentorship from academic supervisor, industry sponsor, 1-by-1 meeting with me if they want, and we have heaps of industry workshops and academic workshops. Every Monday we have workshops, so we identify the problem students or something students want to learn. We invite the experts to the class and they will conduct a workshop. And sometimes students themselves conduct a workshop for other students. If they have some skills, they can share with the students. At the end, we have a student showcase at the week 16 at the end of the semester. And of course, we have, the same as all the other courses, we have a student's feedback on the course survey. And it's nice to mention, so that semester I joined the program, the student survey was 4.5 out of 10. And the semester after applying this one, the student satisfaction reached to the 9.1 out of 10.
Wow. Awesome.
Future improvement. So we are part of Pūkenga now. So this is a great opportunity to nationalize this program. So make it for all the Pūkenga subsidiaries. We can also make it commercialized platform because we work with the startup owners. So maybe in future we can charge them. It's good for institutions, for the Pūkenga. And higher level collaboration and engagement. So I really love the title of your presentation, Shamin. You mentioned from classroom to boardrooms. Now I want to encourage all industry people to back from boardrooms to classroom and have more collaboration with industry. Thank you so much. It's my presentation. If you have any question, please be in touch with me.